What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Dan here. Guys, I want to welcome you to the game update for September 2020. It's already September. That means the start of gaming season is upon us and things are about to get insanely crazy. One thing you might notice, ladies and gentlemen, we are sitting in the new setup. This is the first game update I am doing from the new house and it's been awesome. The transition period has been tedious and long, but I'm very excited to actually be able to be here, stream from here, record from here, and do everything I want from here. It's way better, and to be honest, I will not miss my old place that much. Anyway, that being said, we got a lot of stuff on the agenda, some things that are up in the air that I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing, and there's some things that I will be doing, so be sure to stay tuned here and look for hopefully your favorite game that you're looking forward to coming out in the month of September. Obviously, as usual, this is for games releasing in September only. I know a few people get a little confused about that, so this is in terms of September releases. What I will be doing mainly is the goal here. So that's what I want to make a mention of. Without any further ado, guys, let's get right into it. All right, so the very first game coming out, we actually have a triple release coming out on Friday, September 4th. We have, now first thing I want to talk about is you guys have already seen, hopefully, the video that I posted yesterday, but we have NBA 2K21 PS4, so current gen edition. Now this one I was originally going to play on the 24th of August, the demo, and start my Let's Play that way, and start my career. I've done it in the past where it's essentially like the prelude, but they don't do the prelude anymore. Essentially I wanted to start my series, and then when the game actually came out, we continue it, the full version, etc, etc. However, now the thing was, I originally polled you guys about 2K21 on current gen. I said, hey, should I even bother with this edition? Should I just wait until next gen comes out? And I was originally going to scrap current gen. However, even though, like I said, it was like 87% of people just said wait for next gen, don't bother with this version. The full, like that one, this is literally just the same game as 2K20, 2K19 even, except slightly different. Well, the way I look at it, I was originally going to do that and skip it. However, we don't really know when the PS5 is coming out. We don't know if it could get delayed. There's so many things that we have no idea about. There's so many unknowns. So I figured it made way more sense for us to do what we know that's going to be out. We know it's going to be out. At least start the series and at least get the story. As you guys know, once you get into the NBA and start, doing regular day-to-day games, that is essentially over. You know what I mean? Like, any story is essentially over. There might be a cutscene when you win, but if you guys watched the 2K20 parade cutscene when I finally won, it didn't even work. The audio didn't work properly, and it skipped it. It was definitely not worth it. So with that being said, I'm going to start it, get the story out of it, introduce the new character, and if it ends up being the same with the next gen version, which I don't think it will, I think it'll be dramatically different, or at least it might be the same name of the player, like they did with AI or whatever in the past. They might do that again, but it might be a different different scenes, and the gameplay will be different. There's gonna be so many different things. So I figured it's different enough, and it'll probably be different enough for us to cover two versions of the game. So for those that were asking and saying, Dan, I would love to see the story, you're gonna get it. So we're gonna play the story. I'm not gonna put as much time and effort into the current gen one, but I am still gonna do it. And the way I look at it, if you get the Mamba edition, rest in peace, Kobe. If you get the Mamba edition, you do get the PS5 version for free. So I figured makes so much more sense to just do that anyway. Unfortunately, I'd rather not put any money into the 2K21 current gen. I'd rather put it into the next gen. It makes way more sense in my opinion, but I think this is best of both worlds. Makes the most sense financially to do it that way. So for those wondering about 2K21 current gen, I am actually going to do it. I just don't know if I'll actually finish a full season. I'm just putting it out there. It'll be the first 2K that I wouldn't have finished the full season of, okay? So I just figured I'd throw that out there. Also, coming out same day, we have Marvel's Avengers. That is most likely going to be a streamed game. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about it. A lot of people have been asking me about it, saying, hey, are you looking forward to it? To be honest, man, I don't really know. I'm not a huge Marvel fan. I'm not a huge superhero movie / game fan. I've played a lot of superhero games, but I've never really been like super excited about it. But the style of game seems pretty cool. I may or may not get an early copy of that one. I'll have to keep you guys posted. But if you're not sure, just wait for the 4th rather of September, and I'll try and get a stream up that day. NBA is going to be out first, but I will try and fit a stream in for that game same day as well. All right, coming out also on the 4th, we have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, the remakes. So essentially they're bundling this as a single release, and it's going to have a brand new soundtrack, except it's going to be kind of replicated of the originals. Not the exact same ones, but it's going to be the same. But here's the problem with that. I got to turn that off. I was honestly debating on even doing this series just because the last Tony Hawk game we did was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 a few years back. Horrible game. Ended up turning off all the music, and a lot of the music makes the Tony Hawk games what they are. So I don't know if we're going to end up doing it yet. I've asked for a review code on it. We'll see if we get it. It's definitely going to be a stream game. It's not going to be something I'm going to 100% focus on. I love the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater franchise. The first few games in the franchise were absolutely phenomenal. A lot of memories from THPS 1 and 2, specifically playing that on both N64 and PlayStation back in the day. But I don't know yet, so I'll have to keep you guys posted. I did do a THPS 1 remastered version, I believe, back on the Xbox 360 many years ago. I think that was like 2012, maybe 2011. It's been a while, but we'll see. This is a complete remake, though, so that has to be made mention. I may or may not do it. I do want to put it out there. It's just super busy in that time, so I'm going to see what happens. I'll try and squeeze in those games and just play them when we can. We might end up getting some more double stream days, so stream one game in the morning, one game in the afternoon. Probably gonna end up doing that for a while, but as of now, I'll just let you guys know that's probably gonna happen. I just don't know when for sure, so stay tuned for that. All right, so we do have a bit of a gap from then all the way to the 18th of September. So there's like a week and a bit, almost 2 weeks rather. Well, basically basically like 2 weeks where there's no gameplay, so therefore there's no new games that I'll be covering anyway. So I'll be focusing a lot on those and anything I currently have, like PGA 2K21. A lot of people were like, Dan, are you going to quit PGA? I don't know where this quitting thing is coming from. Some people are like, are you please going to continue it? Yes, I'm going to finish it. It's such an easy game to finish. Literally, they show you how many things you have to do, and you just play through it. I'm going to finish it, don't worry. So for those worried about that, I will finish it. I'm just going to go through it until I get to the Tour Championship. And at the Tour Championship, most likely where I'll end. It is so much easier to go by hole by hole by hole. Each tournament takes me about 30 minutes. It's about a 30 to 40 minute video. So if I do that a bunch of times, we have enough. And I think there was 33 rounds in the PGA Tour. So I think we're about 7 or 8 through it. I know it seems like we still have a lot left, but it really isn't. I will get those done, I promise. Just in the meantime, we got a lot of stuff we got to catch up on first. So anyway, as I was saying, September 18th, we have 2 releases. May or may not be getting 2 games early. We'll see both of these games. The first one is WWE 2K Battlegrounds. Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with, I'm sure a lot of you are, 2K21 for WWE got canceled this year. We are not going to have a 2K21 WWE game, mainly because at the poor launch and reception of 2K20. They were in the process of switching development studios literally at the worst time, so they were forced to rush out a game that was basically, they copied the original files from 2K20 and they threw them into this with a new story that was beyond bad. Like, the story was so bad. I didn't like the characters. I didn't like the story. I didn't care. I didn't like how they did it. I can respect that they were trying to get 2 protagonists, both a male and a female, and you could switch between them, but it just seemed like it was mainly targeting the female, which is fine, but they just had the male in there, and he was like kind of the joke of everything. And I wish they would both be good, and they were both good, but even at the end, the female character was way more taken seriously than the male character. If they were going to do that, I think they should have done 2 separate careers, male and female, but they had no time. So I think they're taking a year off essentially, and hopefully with 2K22, we will have a brand new series of storylines, and it's got to be a good one too. That'd be awesome if there was a different one for both male and female, because I would do both if there was. So I'm hoping there'll be something else. In the meantime, we've got this 2K Battlegrounds, which is a very arcadey style thing. Look at it kind of like NBA 2K Playgrounds, same kind of style, but wrestling. If I could honestly give you an idea of something that's really close to, I don't know if you guys remember that series I did back in the day, WWE 2K, or not even 2K, ignore 2K, WWE All-Stars. That game was super arcadey. It was funny as hell, really solid game. I hope it's gonna be like that, and we're gonna do our best and have just like a good time with it. So hopefully we'll see what it's like. I'm gonna be playing it. I don't know if it's got a career, if it's just got like scrimmages or exhibition matches or whatever they're gonna do. We are gonna slide it in. It's gonna be super arcadey style gameplay. There is no 2K 21. I want everyone to be aware. They're like, where's 2K21? They didn't make it. They're not making it. They're skipping the year due to what happened. So I wanted to make that mention right there. I will be playing it. I'll try and do it early, but I don't know if I'll be getting it early. I do have 2K contacts, so I'll have to ask around and see if I can get one. But they have so many different divisions, it's going to be hard to see. But either way, that's going to be coming out on the 18th. Also, out on the 18th. Finally got a release date for this guy. We have Crysis Remastered. Now, I actually never played, that's not true. I did play Crysis, the original Crysis, many years ago, but my PC, I remember at the time, couldn't handle it. And that was funny because there was a meme, can it run Crysis? So I remember Crysis was the benchmark for max ultra settings. If your PC could run Crysis, you had a beast. I remember that game was very demanding. So it's funny that they remastered this bad boy for, you know, PC, PS4, Xbox One. Obviously, I'll be playing it on PC. New computer, shouldn't be a problem. This bad boy, Threadripper, 24 cores, RTX 2080 Ti, you know, 64 gigs of memory, tons of, it's overpowered PC, this thing, and I know it's gonna be able to handle Crysis. If it can't, I'd be shocked. So we're gonna be playing that. I don't know if I'm gonna stream or record that game. In terms of Battlegrounds, probably a recording game. Crysis may or may not be a stream. It depends how I'm feeling with it. So we'll see. Usually when it's a double release, I like to stream one, record the other. But for this, I don't really know. I haven't decided yet. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, coming out on September 25th, end of the month, you guys probably already know this, Mafia Remake or Mafia Definitive Edition. They released Mafia 2 and 3 Definitive Editions a few months back, but they were waiting because Mafia 1 was actual remake. This is a remake. So we actually had an early access gameplay preview early on, or at the end of August. I don't know if you guys tuned in for that stream. It was awesome. I'm super excited for the full game. We got cut off at a certain mission. The game is sorted by chapters, but it's sorted by mission at the same time. We didn't even finish the whole way through. I think the way the preview build, it won't let me continue. If it does let me continue, I'll just keep streaming it. If it doesn't, I'll have to restart it. This is probably gonna be a stream game, and I'm probably gonna sort it by chapter as well. So one stream will be one chapter. If it makes me restart, if it doesn't, no worries. Otherwise, I'll just pick up where we left off, and we'll just keep the stream going as they go. We'll finish it when we finish it. So that game is coming on the 25th. Probably because I got an early access, I'm probably going to get that early, and I'm probably not going to be playing on the 25th. It's probably going to be sooner than that. If I could guess, it's going to be like 3 or 4 days earlier, but it's going to be around that time. So the latest it'll be is the 25th, but we got a chance to check it out early, and I can't wait to continue the story because that was a Mafia game I actually never played. I never played the first one. That was the only one I never played. So it's going to be cool to finish it up and keep the story rolling. All right. Coming out on the 29th of September, this one was literally added to the list today. I am still very up in the air about it, mainly due to the fact that it is a VR title. We have The Walking Dead Onslaught. Now, if you guys remember, we had The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners earlier on in the year, I believe back in January. It went well. It was fun to try out VR, but I worry that I'm not interested in VR enough to do another series on VR. It is The Walking Dead, and it does kind of follow the main the main TV show, and there's more characters that way. So it's not the same as Saints and Sinners. It's not a sequel to Saints and Sinners, but it is kind of like a spin-off of the main game itself, of the main show. So it is VR. Walking Dead VR has been done a lot. I've done it a lot. I've played it. I don't know. I know not everyone's super into VR these days at all. So I may or may not play that game. I literally threw it on there to kind of get people's opinions on it and see if it's something you would want me to do. I know there's a lot of people that love my VR content, the ones that I've done, but there are some that don't really care if it's here or there. So I think it's probably not going to get done. Like I said, VR is I want to do VR this year, but I feel like the VR set I have is kind of outdated now, to the point where when I record gameplay, it records one eye. Instead of both eyes, there's certain VR headsets you can get that records both screens, and it kind of makes it work. So the preview screen does like a mock-up of if there was no VR and it was just a regular recording. But unfortunately, due to my setup, it's literally you get to pick what do you want to record, the right eye or the left eye. Make up your mind. And so unfortunately, it looks kind of zoomed in, and the people who are watching, you can't really see it. So in order to do this VR game, I'd probably have to get a whole new VR headset and something that's a little bit better, a little more powerful, that can handle that sort of thing. PC can handle it. I'm not worried about that, but there's still a few things that we got to consider here. So I don't know if I'm going to be playing that, so I figured I'd leave that up to you guys if that's something you want to see. Otherwise, I just set up my old VR and just work off that, and it'll just be a single eye thing again. I guess it depends on the game, but probably going to be like that. And VR is a pain in the ass to record, and I don't know though. We'll see. You guys got to let me know. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, that pretty much is it for the month of September. A lot of stuff coming out, but it's gapped enough that we can catch up and play enough stuff. Like I said, streaming games makes it so much easier to tackle way more projects than when I was just recording it. I feel less overwhelmed around these times. especially when October comes around. There's going to be a lot of stuff in October. It's like there's something like every few days, so it's going to be, well, not every few days, but multiple releases every week. I'd say one release each week, and then there's going to be 2 in the same week. It's kind of, actually looking at it, there's a ton of different release dates. For each game has a different release date, but it's all within like a few days of each other, so it's going to be interesting to see how we match that up. But we'll get to October when we get there. For now, that's September, and that's what I'm going to be checking out, or not checking out. So if you didn't see what you saw, if you saw a game that I didn't do and you think chances are I've already checked them all. I always check my list, make sure I've done everything. But if there's anything you think I missed, any DLCs that you know are coming out in the month of September, please shout it out in the comments. Let me know. If there's something you're looking forward to more, let me know in the comments as well. Anything you're looking forward to, anything you want to see, please comment it. That's coming out in September. September, nothing else. And we're not dealing with October yet, or December, or January, or February. We're not dealing with that. We're dealing with September only right now. So be sure to shout it out in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like on the video. Be sure to follow my pages on social media, facebook.com/DanQ8000, Twitter @DanQ8000, Instagram @DanQ8000, Snapchat DanQ8000. There's also an invite link to my Discord server. Be sure to check that out. It's in the description. Come join the community on there. If you want to get yourself a shirt or hoodie, link in the description. You want to save 10% on your next DXRacer, link in the description. Be sure to use promo code DanQ8000 at checkout. If you're shopping on the Epic Games Store, be sure to use my creator code DanQ8K. And finally, guys, if you want to sign up, become a DanQ8000 member, there's a link in the description. Also a join button right below the video, and also on my main channel page. You sign up for that, you do get exclusive perks, such as badges by your name, emojis to use in the chat, priority in open lobbies whenever I'm hosting an open lobby, exclusive videos only you'll be able to see, and of course the monthly game giveaway you'll be entered in. Like I said, it's the first of the month, so we got the giveaway coming out, so now's a great time to sign up. You'll get entered into the draw. The winner gets to pick a copy of whatever game they want, whether it be new, old, preferably not too old. It's hard to find classics now, so don't get carried away. And on whatever platform, I literally buy a game and send it your way. Or if you want to do a Steam gift, I can buy you a game on Steam, send it your way. Same kind of thing, whatever you prefer. So be sure to check that out, sign up. It does support the page a lot. You get those perks, and I appreciate it as always. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Have a great day. I cannot wait to get into these games. Gaming season's about to hit us, but like I said, it's not too bad now that we're streaming everything. So it's going to be exciting. There's a lot of stuff you're going to be seeing on live stream, non-live stream. There's a lot of stuff coming your way, and I'm excited as hell. So thanks again for watching, guys. Take care. Have a great day. I'll be seeing you soon for more. But until then, let's hand things over to Knox Hill. Have a good one, guys.
Who's the man with the plan? If you feel trouble, wild and wild on these violent and hit you 8,000. Wait a minute, hold that style, damn. Goddamn Billy Jack, we still riding, tires flat. I hear them sirens, see shots flying, so we driving, fire back if they ain't vibing. Lie with that, got me dressed up in all black. What up? Hood up, and I see them haters try to run with us. They gon' need inhalers. Gotta breathe them hard just like Darth Vader. Players, grab your respirators. Night invaders get lightsabered. Mask on for the shooters, move like trash to bed intruder. Got that Glock and got them woofers. Just press play, I'll keep it moving. Who is Knox Hill, you damn fools? Keep it fresh like canned food. There ain't nothing we can't do, so tune into that damn Q. Yeah. It was never, ever a game. I'm out.